Hey, what's up? Okay, I'm gonna do another reading, an energy read for business. What should empaths do right now? As far as business, things are still hectic. Um, this has like been a weird December. It's like everybody knows that we're in this weird inflation. Food is expensive. And I want to know, has anybody else noticed that the food that you regularly get at the grocery store, has the size of the items been shrinking to you? For example, if you get a certain type of cookie brand, have you noticed that there's less cookies in it, or that the cookies are getting smaller? If you get pizzas, I've noticed then that like everything has been shrinking. I wish I would have took pictures and documented, but like if you go to pizza places, I guess I can't say any names, but if you get takeout pizza, the pizzas are getting smaller, but they're still being called medium and large. If you go to the grocery store and get items, especially items in the frozen section, like the weight of the item might be on the packaging, but if you go home and weigh it, it's not going to be what it says on that bag. I guarantee that. So it's kind of difficult to figure out what you want to do with all this inflation. There's new laws coming in 2024 that affects LLCs. So even how you conduct business will be different. And you want to know what you should be doing. Let me see what this card is. Got the Sun. This came out previously. So whatever you want to do as far as business, do it. With business, things are trial and error. Like you have to go into it. You can't be in your head afraid to do certain things, even though you're worried about what other people will say. It's not about what they say. It's about what you do. You taking the initiative, because I don't want to say risk, because you're not actually risking anything. You're always learning when you're like an entrepreneur. And it's better to learn firsthand doing it versus books and somebody else telling you what to do. Because you might want to open up a Caribbean restaurant. So, but you want to do it a little bit different than everybody else. Figure out what you need to do to start the process. If you're a tarot reader, I believe this card is for you. The Hanged Man upside down. What is that? 12. The Hanged Man represents knowing sacrifice when we realize we must accept a short-term difficulty for a long-term gain. The Hanged Man archetype is the 12th encounter for the Fool. It shows the importance of devotion, surrender, and sacrifice as ways forward, which are just as powerful as the willfulness of the Chariot lesson. The figure hangs upside down from a structure so he can see the pure light of universal power and knowledge. He realizes his small place in the vastness of the cosmos. Reverse helplessness, impatience, confusion, and selfishness. So you're confused on it. Me, I was confused on it at first because I don't read cards like everybody else. I read them intuitively. I still read the book, but I also look at the cards and I pick up messages. As I'm shuffling a card, I can receive messages. So whatever format that you want to do, you should do it. It's not about copying somebody else, because when I first started watching tarot, people be like, hey, I'm finna do this spread and I'm finna do this type of spread. And I was like, dang, I got to learn how to do all that stuff. No, and then I realized I didn't. I have to listen to my own intuition. And that's something you have to do. So I think you're probably caught up looking at other readers and trying to figure out how to be like them. And that's not what you should be doing. You already have your own special gift. That's what the sun is. You are already unique on your own. And another thing I'm discovering is, man, I gotta have something on when I'm doing these reads, because I feel blank. Like, now I understand why certain readers have like music in the background. And like, I want to turn this other movie up. Like, I gotta have some other type of sound in the background, because it's like when it's too quiet, I'm not picking up all the information. That's just me. So that might be something that I start doing, since I can't play music in the background because of copyright stuff. The High Priestess 2. The High Priestess represents the knowledge and enlightenment that we attain by overcoming difficulties. The High Priestess archetype is the second encounter for the Fool, indicating that we must learn how to trust our intuition and when to seek guidance from others. A female figure stands in front of a full moon with half her body exposed and the other half covered. Her face is a swirl of black and white energy. These visuals symbolize her connection to the light and the darkness, to positive and negative energy, upright, divination, wisdom from experience, insight, and counseling. And that's what I'm going to start doing. What I need to start doing is my videos on dreams. I just need to just get in and just tell my stories. So instead of trying to teach in the dream portion, whenever I post these videos, I'm probably just going to tell them as stories. This could be something that you do with your tarot reading. Just speak from your experience, because I think your story is more valuable than just trying to read zodiac signs. Because that was something that I was never really drawn to. I was never really drawn to, like, let me read for water. And sometimes it'll come to me that, you know, read these for water signs because I'm feeling a lot of emotion, or read this for fire signs or air signs because you're thinking about this, or you're grounded about that. So read earth sign. Whatever the reason that you read, follow your intuition. Share your story, share your experience, because that will be more down to earth than trying to copy another reader. Just be yourself. And that's what I do. I like to create the visuals for the videos, even though it might be something simple. To some, it may seem silly or stupid, but to me, it just, it's a part of expression. Let me pull one more and then I'm out of here. So what should these intuitives do about business besides just getting started? Anything that they should be concerned about besides just being themselves, not copying? Is there anything else they need to know? You know, what's the hesitation for? See what the hesitation. The Devil, 15. The devil represents consequences we face as our choices become more and more significant the further into life we travel. The devil archetype is the 15th encounter for the Fool, teaching us that we are responsible for our lives and our choices. If we make selfish choices that harm others, we will not enjoy the outcomes. A dark figure walks the land, searching for souls to collect and corrupt. The moon has a dark energy around it, indicating the negative influence of the figure: upright self-interest, temptation, consequence, and choice. So if you do want to get into reading, make the good choice just to read what you see versus trying to give everybody a happy story, or because I get a lot of negative reactions from people when I give them intuitive messages, because they say I'm blunt or bluntly honest. And even just saying that's, you're looking at truth as negative. They put these adjectives on telling the truth, but they try to spruce up lies or fluff up how people describe lies. So for me, I just tell it like how it is in a simple format versus trying to create a pretty picture. And I don't hesitate on negative things. Like the negative thing within this read, some might say, is why are you trying to be like somebody else when creating your business or doing tarot? Be yourself. That's as simple as I can put it. That's not a negative thing. I'm not being brutally honest. I'm just being honest. That's what I see. And I see like your vision of things, your perspective of things is unique. That's what makes it interesting. It's like you have your own style and you're rooted in your style. And that's what leads people to you. So that's all I got, and I'll holler at you guys later.